Metal Rehab is a new series dedicated to the metal restoration process that transforms articles destined for the scrapyard into amazing, better-than-new pieces of work. Watch now as masters of the iron strip, blast, weld, and powder coat these worn-out items, and then follow us as we actually take you behind the scenes and onto the racetracks, car and motorcycle shows, and maybe even into your own backyard as we show off the chosen rehab projects. So hang on to your seats and enjoy the ride. On this week's episode of Metal Rehab, we will take you through the restoration process of a World of Outlaws sprint car frame while featuring the Stark Auto Racing team with the world-famous Jack Hewitt mentoring the young, developing driver Lee Stark. Once the Sprinter is back on four wheels, we will then take you to Tony Stewart's Eldora Speedway, where we will put this rehab project to the test on Eldora's high bank turns and very fast straightaways.
Hey, it's Lee Stark.
How you doing, man?
Good, how you doing?
Bill, it's Warren.
Warren Beard? Is that the name? Good, nice to meet you, Warren.
Ready to get this thing in here?
Well, yeah, let's just go ahead and unload it so we don't stand out here and freeze.
All right.
Well, Lee, what'd you bring me today?
This is our sprint car that we ran down in Florida this year, Volusia County Speedway. We kind of watered her up going into turn 3 there and tore some stuff up, had to have some things fixed, and we're bringing it into you for a color change and a recoating here.
Well, that's good. That's why we like sprint car drivers. It's really good job security for us. This does happen quite often. We do probably several of these a week. The nice thing about our process we have is every place where you see that they've torched to try to tweak it back straight, what we'll do is, once that's been torched like that, it creates stress in these areas. Well, with our thermal stripping process, it will actually normalize the frame. We're going to bake this frame at 800 degrees for approximately 4 hours. It will also remove all the powder coating, so it makes our job of blasting it a lot easier. So with that being said, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll take this over to the blast oven and we'll get her loaded up.
All righty, sounds good. Hey, wait a second. We got some headers we need you to do too.
All right, we can certainly do that. You want these old nasty things ceramic coated in chrome?
Absolutely.
The chrome it is then. We'll also put these in the burn off oven with the frame.
Okay.
That way we make sure we get all the impurities and such out of it. And that'll be a whole nother process that we'll take a look at in a little bit. As I said before when we unloaded it, what that will do will stress relief this whole frame. It's going to make it work better, it's going to turn better, and hopefully it's going to make you a better driver.
Yeah, it needs more than that.
Once it's burned, we'll take it from here into the blast cabinet, and it will be glass beaded. And basically, we're going to remove all the ash from the powder coat, and then any of the rust and such will also be removed through the glass beading.
Okay.
We use glass bead instead of the silica sand that a lot of people use, because with the silica sand, what happens is the silica will actually embed itself into the metal, and then when we go to powder coat it, which needs to be cured at about 375 degrees for 20 minutes, what happens, that silica that's embedded into the metal will outgas and then pinhole. And then you don't want pinholes, because then what'll happen, and within 6 months, if you keep it upright for 6 months, what'll happen is you'll have rusting through those pinholes.
So basically what you're saying is this is where your heads up on the competition is that you're paying attention to all these little details.
Yeah, the pre-treat is the most important thing about powder coating. Without a good stripping process, without a good glass bead process, and without a good powder coating pre-treatment, powder coating is, you know, if you don't do all those proper steps, you will have failure just like you would with an automotive finish. Without the pre-treat, you're not going to get the salt spray hours or the durability that you get with the powder coating with good pre-treat.
Alrighty, well that sounds great. I guess we'll see you when
Yeah, we'll see you in what, probably about 2 weeks.
Okay, sounds great.
Alrighty.
Thanks a lot.
Have a good day. After a good night's burn, we're now ready to see how good of a job our thermal stripping oven really did do. Wow, this is really amazing how easy that comes off now that it's been thermally stripped. If you notice, with just simple Scotch-Brite, I'm able to remove all the rust and residue from the ash and the powder coating that was on it previously. Not only have we done a really good job getting all that off, but as I talked about a little bit before, was the fact that every place this was welded has now been normalized through that heat process. Hopefully now this car will work a lot better than it did. Now that the sprint car has been properly blasted, we're ready to run it through our automatic pre-treatment system. Unlike the motorcycle that we had filmed on last episode, the powder coating event, that whole process was done in all of our batch booth system. This happens to be a state-of-the-art powder coating automatic line that will actually take the part from here, automatically wash it, dry it, and then on through an automatic powder coating system. So let's let her go and we'll see how it turns out.